Your booty touched my
I
shoulder.
violated you.
It's all one love, one team, one fight.
That's it.
One branch. We all support each other.
One team. That's what we're all about. Being humble, staying hungry.
Beating this to the dead fucking horse. Beating the shit out of it. Brand new. Welcome back to a brand new
NickyMGTV.
We're here in the Nicky channel.
I do a hand thing different than Archie. What up, guys? God, Archie killed it.
What up, guys? Welcome back to a brand.
What up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. No.
Welcome back to a brand new NickyMGTV video here.
Why am I forgetting what my own catchphrase is right now?
Because, man, there's so many intros going on.
So
We're
many.
getting the intros inception.
What up, guys? You're tuning into NickyMGTV for another military video for all your military video needs. I'm here with JTsuits for a second time. Round 2. If you guys like social media and you want to follow me and follow daily life, social media down below. Instagram, Snapchat, and if you're too weak to do that, just comment down below. I'll answer you there.
Follow this
Love
guy.
you.
Anyways.
We're on the road to 10K.
Dude, you're going to hit 10K quick. I'm
That's
proud
it.
of you, man. You've been grinding hard. I'm telling you, bro, just keep grinding and you're finding success already.
Yeah.
It's
killing
happening, dude.
Love you guys. Thanks for the support.
If you guys want to see the 5 worst jobs part 2, we made another one.
That's it.
It's on my channel. This one we're going to hop right into the top 5 best jobs.
Part 2.
Part 2.
A lot of you guys were complaining about the first top 5 jobs because there were more than 5 jobs. How many total do you think there are?
that are good?
No, just
Oh, jobs in general?
In general.
I
How
think there's
many?
like 180 jobs.
there's something. There's a lot.
There's a lot. Is there 100? There's over 50.
I just knew you guys said Coast Guard had like 20 something.
There's definitely over 50.
Yeah, there's over 50.
We couldn't fit all of them on 5 lists.
We made 2 videos. First job that we're going to cover is going to be special operator, because you guys were talking about how could we not include SEALs on these videos,
Right.
when obviously
It's common
one
sense.
of the best
Of course
jobs.
it's going to be like... I mean, we shouldn't have to say it's going to be the best
This
job.
is like the epitome of the Navy, right?
Right.
Like, these are the guys that killed Osama bin Laden.
The
These
SOs.
These are the guys that are there to be badass.
I put Swix up there with them also. SWCCs.
We'll do combo. Spec Op. Spec
Ops, yeah.
Yeah. The realm of what they do with their job is pretty much like you get the phone call and you're there. Like
Right.
that's what we all... I don't want to get caught up in the badassness of it, but like the type of training you get, they call them the $1 million man. And that's because the training it costs to train one guy is like $1 million. So it's pretty intense as far as
insane,
what you're
dude.
looking for.
On my aircraft carrier, we had EOD.
Yeah.
So similar. You know, they did
Yeah.
a lot of similar things being EOD on the carrier. They had to do a lot of different types of training.
Yeah.
So we would see these guys fast roping out of the helos. They'd be driving their little bomb cars around the F-18s. Man, they just do some pretty awesome,
Yeah.
amazing things, man. And if you can cut it to be a special operator, I mean, physically, mentally, it's the top of the top of the best of the best of the best.
And I think the reason why we didn't include it in the first video is because the chances are so low. It is statistically shown that if you are joining out of high school and going to BUDS to be a SEAL, you have a 1% chance of making it. 1%. Meaning most people that go to BUDS and make it are people that have already been in the Navy, they're already trained, they're more developed. They're not straight out of high school. You have to think about it like maturity-wise and mentally. Like they tell you guys it's all mental. Like this entire process of going to BUDS and passing, like there is physical aspects to it, but it's like, are you going to stay in and mentally be there for it?
Everything I've heard too, there's guys that weren't in as good a shape as others,
Yeah.
but they had the stronger mental fortitude.
That's
I mean,
pretty
of
much-
course, we got to put respect, man. We got to put it on
Yeah.
here. Number 1. Appreciate you guys out there, man, putting your lives on the line.
Love you.
We love you hard.
Good luck.
Good luck. Oh, number 2.
Oh, not AO.
Not AOs. We're done with
Dude,
AOs.
do you get hate from that?
I always talk shit about AOs.
I know.
Because I freaking hate... No, I don't hate AOs at all.
Yeah.
I worked with them 24/7, man.
Yeah.
Squadron, being
You get
Squadron. It's just part of it, man.
Yeah.
Just shit on the AOs just because they're AOs.
So, our second job of this video is going to be ITs. And I say this because
Information technology.
IT Jim was on his channel.
Yeah.
And she mentioned the one thing. A lot of places on the ship are going to be really hot. There's only 2 places I know that are going to be really... Or actually 3 places that are going to be really cold. The freezers for CSs.
Of course.
You're going to have the IT area and medical. They all have regulated temperatures that they have to be.
Oh, yeah. Especially, the ITs, because they're the computer... they're doing all their computer and whatnot.
The reason why I put them on here is a couple reasons. Because I think they have a really good chance of getting good jobs outside of the service, like
Oh, yeah.
and branching off The
Advancement.
advancement is really good. Like there are people that have been as long as me already E6s for a while, already looking to go
chief.
for chief. Like,
Yeah.
it's just crazy because corpsman is so hard to advance, but IT is pretty wide open.
Yeah, and in ITs, especially, you know, I get a lot of people that want to be ITs in my videos.
Yeah.
Computer type field job. You're going to be doing a lot of troubleshooting, a lot of repairs.
Networking,
a lot of stuff that, yeah, we'll be able to translate if you want to get into stuff like that.
Yeah.
In the civilian world. And you're going to get qualifications and schooling that is going to help as well. And
So,
like you said, rank is easy. Good conditions.
Conditions are great. Also, because think about
really
it.
cold. You guys
IT
have
Gen
jackets.
mentioned this too, is you're going to have internet access. Like, you're going to be good to go when you have internet access. And you know when the peak times are, you know when it's down, you know, like, you're going to know.
Yeah, no,
internet's
that's
a big
huge
deal.
thing. That's a huge thing, like, on communication on the ship. Just being able to communicate with your family or whoever you want. ITs are able to, like you said, they know the systems. They're able to email, be on Facebook. They know the peak times. Yeah,
it's all right though. As long as you got a phone, you'll be all right.
Phone? Oh yeah, you can pay phones.
You guys had pay phones still?
On the ships, we had pay phones. If you really needed to make a call, you can go to like the yeoman.
Oh really?
Like you can go to like the squadron's office on the ship, and they'll give you like an out tree.
Number 3 on the list,
Gunners.
Trace, is Gunner's Mate. And I put this on the list also because of advancement. So advancement to E5 right now, in the past I think 2 cycles, has been 100%. That means like you could join the Navy as an E3 and be an E5 within
2 years. 2.5 years.
Yeah. And
that's crazy.
Like, that's pretty good. That's faster than any other job I've seen besides people that have automatic.
When you're 20 years old and you're an E5,
like this guy was a junior E5.
I was an E5 at 21. So I mean, it's a lot of responsibility.
I was an E5 at 23, and I thought that was like it's crazy. But
yeah, so GMs, you're gonna rank up really fast.
Also, I think the quality, like all the GMs I know, they love qualifying people at the range. Like that's their enjoyment. They all love doing that.
People get confused GMs and FCs.
Yeah, they're
and you
different.
said it good. FCs, they're the button.
They maintenance the button for big missiles.
Yeah.
The GMs are the people that are going to be maintaining like the 50 cal guns. And there's different subspecialties within GM range.
Right.
That's just the maintenance. They're there to maintain. They deal with armory and things like that.
They also, when we were going through the Straits of Hormuz and on our combat deployment, they were manning the 50 cals all around the ship, and they almost had to use them.
Yeah.
Because we had a little Irani boat, speedboat, come up to us when it stopped. Yeah. And ever since the USS Cole, we know like you're done if you get any closer than what's allotted. Yeah, and that's because that's what happened on the USS Cole. When you guys join the Navy, you're gonna learn all about USS Cole and what happened. There's a speedboat that attacked. Suicide bomber speedboat ran right into the ship. We don't play around no more. When that happened, our helicopter gunner was shooting rounds to stop the boat. Yeah. So imagine if he kept getting closer, he was going to get 50 cal from the GM, the gunner's mates, and our helicopters 50 cals. GM though, awesome job. I think GM's a good job just because guns. And you don't have to love, like, to be honest, I've talked to the gunner's man and I said, do you have to be good at like shooting or anything like that? And he said, no, actually, like, it's not a big deal at all. Like, this job includes females, males, like anybody. You don't just have to be a gun enthusiast to like the job just because it has gun in the name. Right. The Navy will train you. Yeah. It's not, and you're not like gunslinging or like, I don't know, like people think it's like some wild, wild west. The manning the 50 cals, that'd be badass. I think that'd be the most fun. Yeah. And everyone I know that shot a 50 cal was like, yeah. You don't forget that experience, and you get the kickback like. And even the FCs, that's cool. You get to do the Sea Whiz. Yeah. They'd warn us. All right, we're about to shoot the Sea Whiz. Dude, that thing, it's so loud, you hear it throughout the entire ship. It like vibrates through your body when the Sea Whiz. I've never seen one fire off. I mean, I've been around them, but I've never seen one fired off. It's an experience. Man. It's nuts to think that those things can shoot stuff down. Like, it's pretty pinpoint. Nicky approved. Good luck. Good luck. Number 4. OS is Operations Specialist, and we said this because ranking up is pretty fast for this, and also the fact that their work life is pretty good when they're in port. I've heard that. I don't know that much about OSs, but what do you mean by that? OS is like when you're obviously there's no operations happening. Like when you're in port. Oh yeah, they're chilling. Yeah, they're sweeping. They're doing nothing. They're chilling out. Sweepers, man your brooms. Give the ship a clean sweep down fore and aft. Sweep down all something, ladder wells and passageways. Now sweepers.
Yep.
And we go clean the boat top to bottom, top to bottom. No, I'm talking about.
I missed something.
And you heard that for every day for like
yes.
How many years?
4.
Yeah, and you fake clean for how many hours?
You fake clean during cleaning stations every day, baby.
Operations specialist is a job that is very busy when they're underway, but they're not busy when you're in port. The other benefit is that they're going to know when you pull in a port or when you don't. And so that's why I say operations specialist. Like,
oh, yeah.
If you know when you pull into port, you're going to have a good idea of when to get a hotel, when not to get a hotel.
Yo, that made me remember.
Yeah.
There would always be little rumors right before we'd pull in.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, we're pulling in this day. Or, oh my God, we're going to this port.
Yeah.
The OSs were always starting that shit. You're
they
right.
knew it.
Start the little rumor. And
little
get
whispers.
around.
Hey, I heard from a bird in my ear that we're going to Japan next or wherever.
And that shit would spread like wildfire on the ship.
That's why we put that job at number 4. For
Number
knowledge.
4, OSs, man. We need you guys up on the bridge. You can be attached to like different, like smaller boats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next is RP.
Play the Halo music. The RP.
You know this song.
I love Halo. Dude.
I know you.
I just don't love Halo, but that song, there's still Halo. Yeah. But just that intro song just brings so much nostalgia.
So nostalgia. I'm just like, I remember playing it. So RP.
Religious
Program specialist. No, I say this is a good job because a lot of times they're just setting up services for religious stuff. They could be working in the library.
Work for the chaplain.
The chaplain. So you're pretty much like an administrative assistant to the chaplain, which is not bad. You don't have to be religious either.
On the carrier, they were always just chilling, and in the chaplain's office.
It's a very chill job.
It's a chill job. I have a friend that as it goes to my university, and she was RP. She said some of the bad things though were it can get pretty emotional.
Yeah.
You're gonna have people that are gonna go to you, especially you have to imagine people are gonna have some pretty serious depressions.
Yeah.
They're gonna fall into it on the ship.
Yeah.
And where do you go? Most people are gonna go to your chaplains or RPs because you're allowed to talk to them without having to go to medical or
it's total
confidentiality.
Total confidentiality.
I highly recommend it, man. Talking to RPs or the chaplains. You know, things are gonna get crazy on deployment sometimes, and it's just good to have sometimes just an ear, man, to talk to.
Yeah, and it's tough because you're gonna get stuck in the routine of deployment a lot of times. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna need some kind of outlet beyond what you have around you. That's not going to save your business either.
Especially if you don't have that outlet, like at the time with family or friends available on deployment, you're gonna feel super isolated, man.
Yeah.
Use those resources, because
the other reason why I want to say this rate is up there is because they can go green side with the Marines.
Oh, they can be the badass RPs.
Yes. So chaplains cannot carry weapons, so you are going to be the one protecting the chaplain if something were to happen.
That's badass. You're the chaplain's bodyguard.
Yeah, you are the bodyguard. And that's why I was like, this job is up there.
Can you imagine being out there?
He's praying, and then you just sit there, duck!
You're like, I got you, sir. Get down, sir. And he's like doing his prayers, you know.
And he's like, oh my God, save me.
That'd be crazy, just to be like the bodyguard of a chaplain. That sounds badass.
And there's some instances where RPs have had to actually do stuff, so it's not a job where it's like you're sitting on the sidelines. But I thought that was probably a cool part of this job.
And it's a good way to wrap up this.
Yeah, man.
With a cool job like that, man.
As always, follow social media down below with Instagram, Snapchat. I can answer your questions there, or just write a comment down below. Always good having JT on the channel for a collab, and Archie behind the camera.
As always, bro, glad to be on the channel. Make sure you guys are subscribing to my boy NickyMGTV.
We're on the road to 10K.
On the roads. We're on these grinds.
As always, guys, love you guys. Follow JT as well for the other top 5 worst jobs.
Part 2.
For part 2. Love you guys. See you.
Good boy. Bye.